This video is about the latest PNP draw. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kubeir. I am a CICC. Earlier it was ICCRC, now it is CICC. So I'm a CICC licensed immigration consultant, and this channel is all about Canadian immigration news, updates, things you should do, things you definitely should not. Well, Ontario has started the year 2022 with a big bang. They first conducted the draws yesterday and they invited 1,084 immigration candidates to apply for the PNPs under the three different streams that they have, and this was the expression of interest system. They invited basically under the employer job offer streams, under the foreign worker stream 264 candidates, international student stream 762 candidates, and in-demand skills stream 58 candidates. And these were some of the NOC codes that were invited. Mind you, for all this that happened yesterday on the 11th of January, the requirement or the main most important requirement is that they needed to have a job offer from an employer in Ontario. And if this was not enough, then Ontario made another big splash by inviting today 502 express entry candidates under their very popular human capital priorities stream. This is a very popular stream, and today was the general draw, as we like to call it, and they invited a total of 502 candidates. The CRS score range was between 464 and 467, and they invited a total of 17 different NOC codes or occupation codes for today's draw. Well, no doubt the scores remained limited between 464 and 467. This also basically means that Ontario has moved away from sticking to only those specific 10 NOC codes and now expanding to several other occupations as well. They invited 0114, the other administrative services managers, 122, some banking, advertising and business managers there, some engineering managers as well, healthcare, corporate sales managers, restaurant and food beverage managers. Then you had construction managers in transport, manufacturing. This time it was lucky for the human resources professionals as well, who have largely been ignored earlier. Management professional consultants included, 2161 mathematicians also included this time, and again nurses, medical laboratory technologists, opticians and practical nurses have also been included in today's draw. And for the people who are wondering why is the NOC code, the upper range of NOC code at 467, well, for those people, let me remind you that Ontario has always tagged their upper range at 1 point less than the last all program draw. And sadly, the last all program draw was on the 23rd of December 2020, which was at 468. And since there has been no further all program draws, Ontario continues to peg its upper limit at 467. And the lower limit is at 464, only 3 points less, and largely because they chose to invite 17 different occupation codes. And of course, they have invited 502 candidates in this particular draw. Well, if you have been invited, what would you do? Well, you will straight away head over to the Ontario's website, Ontario's Express Entry Human Capital Priorities stream page, and as you will scroll down and click on this Submit an Application, read through everything, click on this button Submit an Application. If you do that, you will be able to come to their One Key portal, click on this, create your new applicant account, new applicant who wants to register. It's a very simple, straightforward portal that you can create your account with. Once you have created your account, complete the application. Once you complete the application, you will be able to upload your documents. You will pay a fee of 1,500 Canadian dollars, and that would submit your application. Please keep in mind that you have 45 days to submit this application from today's date, because you've received the notification of interest today, and you should be able to complete your application in these 45 days. Extremely important is to check that you will go through the mandatory requirements for this program to ensure that you actually do comply with all the eligibility requirements for this stream. your eligible work experience, the primary knock code that you have chosen based on which you have received today's notification of interest, you must make sure that you have at least 1 year of work experience in this specific NOC within the last 5 years from the date of submitting your application. This is extremely important. So this is the knock code under which you have received your notification of interest. Another important requirement for this stream is education, and that you must have a Canadian bachelor's, master's or PhD or its equivalent in another country. So basically your ECA report must indicate that you have at least a bachelor's degree. In addition to that, you must also authorize the ECA agency from wherever you have received your ECA. You must authorize them to share your results of your equivalency with Ontario. So basically, if you have got your ECA from CES, which is Comparative Education Service, if you have it from Medical Council of Canada, or if you have it from World Education Service, which is WES, you must make sure that you do authorize these agencies to share the ECA report with Ontario. For CES, you will need to fill out this consent form, which is on the Ontario website. Similarly, very important for World Education Services, which is WES, you have to go to your account, WES account, and order a duplicate copy of your ECA and indicate that OINP will be the recipient of this report. Please keep in mind that this is an extremely important and a mandatory criteria. If you do not authorize an additional copy for your ECA to be received by Ontario, then your application will be cancelled, it will be returned, and you basically will lose out on this particular opportunity. If you have your ECA from any other agencies other than this, as it says here, for other organization, no additional steps are required. So if it is IQAS, ICAS, you do not need to send an additional copy to Ontario. For all other requirements, their website is quite comprehensive and it will give you all the information that you need. Well, that's all that I have for this particular update for today's video. Make sure you submit your application within 45 days and absolutely don't let go of this opportunity. 464 to 467, this is a blessing. This is absolutely a blessing. This is your lottery ticket. Submit it as soon as possible and you will get your nomination, and from there on you will get your ITA in the PNP draw from Express Entry and you will be on your way. That's all from me today. That's all from me. Good night. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow.